Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Departure. For those of you new here, I am a Chicago-based flight attendant and I make travel, flight attendant, and lifestyle videos. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I'm posting new videos. Today I'm going to be talking about flight attendant shoes. I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorites that I've worn over the past couple years, as well as some suggestions of ones that you can purchase. If you're picking out a pair of heels, I would recommend going with something that is either 3 inches or lower. You don't want to go above 3 inches because you want them not only to be comfortable but also to look professional. Another key aspect of the perfect shoe is a pair that has a comfortable insole. You want some comfort and support in your shoes so that if you're wearing them for a longer stretch of time, they are not super uncomfortable and hurting your feet. And when it comes to heels, you also can pick between a thinner heel or a thicker heel. And then on the bottom of the shoe, I would recommend buying one that has some traction because two things. You are going to be walking a lot and you want to make sure that you have some nice traction so you are not tripping or slipping. And secondly, from my own personal experience, the aircrafts have carpet floors going down the aisle, and when you are walking down the aisle and the plane is lifting nose up a little bit, there is a slight slant going on, so you want traction so that you can walk down the aisle or up the aisle without slipping and sliding all over the place. And I am speaking from experience, and I will explain that in just a bit. Look for some good traction on the bottom of your shoes because I think that is very important. My top 2 brands that I always look into when I'm going to be buying a new pair of heels or in-flights are Naturalizer and Clarks. Both of these companies sell shoes that are, in my opinion, both comfortable and they look great style-wise. If you are part of the airline industry, another company that sells shoes directly curated for you is Airline Shoes. One of my favorite pairs of heels that I own are these guys right here, and these are Clarks. One of the things that I like about these is that the inside of the shoe has the soft cushion comfort, so they are pretty comfy on your heels and they're pretty easy to wear. Also, these ones have a little bit wider of a front, so they fit so well on my feet, especially because I kind of have wide feet. So if you have wide feet and you're looking for some comfortable heels, this is definitely one I would recommend. Heel wise, they are a little bit skinnier. They're not super thin, but they're kind of a nice happy medium for a thin heel, and these definitely are a lot harder to wear because the heel is thin compared to the other pair I have with the blocked heel, but they are just overall super comfortable. Specific to my airline, they require us to have a black bottom to the shoe, so this is a really great buy, and this is definitely a flight attendant approved shoe. The closest one that I could find was the Ariel Viola version of the Clarks that are like this. Again, they have that thinner heel and they have the black bottom and that more rounded almond type front. I honestly think those ones are the same as this one. They just have a different inside. They have what I think is their new line of the inside of the shoe. Otherwise, I think the outside of it is the same because these were previously bought maybe a year and a half ago. The dupe I found of this, sold by Naturalizer, if that's a brand you prefer to buy from, is the Teresa shoe. And I thought this one was super similar because it has that nice soft black leather, the black bottom, as well as that thinner heel, but not too thin that it's so hard to stand on when you're on your feet for a long time. I don't own any Mary Jane style shoes, but Naturalizer also sells one that is very similar to this, and it has the Mary Jane strap on the top. This one is called Talissa, and it also has that almond shaped toe, it has a black bottom, and it has that extra support with that strap, and I think these ones are super cute. So if that's kind of the style and vibe you're going for, that is one that I would recommend purchasing. And if you like Mary Jane's but you prefer Clarks and even one with a shorter heel, they do sell one that is a Mary Jane with a shorter blocked heel, and it is the Un Damson vibe. One of my flight attendant friends has this pair of shoes. I will note that this pair I did purchase and I wanted to try out, but my feet are a little bit too wide. My arches are a little bit too high for that Mary Jane strap on these. So if you're like me and you have a very high arch and you have a wide foot, this one may not be the best purchase, but she absolutely loves them, and I'm pretty sure she might even wear them as her in-flight shoes as well because they're so comfortable she doesn't even need to switch out of them. Now I will share with you my favorite shoe that has a little bit of a thicker heel. Now my one beef with Clarks is that a lot of the time, I guess it's maybe just style-wise, they have shoes that have brown bottoms. So these ones are not necessarily very uniform compliant with my airline's rules and regulations when it comes to the bottoms of your shoes. But if you are like me and you really love the brand Clarks, then this is definitely a shoe you should look into. And this is the one that I actually bought in training. The one problem with these is, again, it has that brown bottom on it, and this was not uniform compliant. I do have some options from Naturalizer that are similar to this that I think are really great shoes with, again, that thicker blocked heel. And this one's not like super thick. It's, you know, a good size going on there, but definitely helps to walk around a little bit more when you have this amount of heel as compared to this amount of heel. You can see the difference between the two heels there. It just offers a little bit more support. One that I really liked from the Clarks website was the Kaylin Cara one, and it was very similar to this with that almond shaped toe as well as that thicker heel. And then on Naturalizer's website, they sell the Carmen style shoe, which is similar to this. It has a little bit of a smaller heel. I think it's only 2 inches on their website, but again, it has that nice blocked heel and the almond shape with the black leather, and these ones do have a black bottom to them, so definitely uniform compliant, and they look super comfy with that nice block heel and specifically with that heel height. And then going into my next style of shoe, I picked out this one that I own, and this is more of like a kitten heel style. So if you want a little bit of a smaller heel, this one is great. Less heel height also makes it easier to walk in. Some brands do sell more of the short heel, like this size with a thicker heel. I love that look as well. I think the airline shoes website also has a pair that has like a thicker and shorter heel to it. And then this one has a pointed toe, which I know I said earlier I don't love the pointed toe on it, but with a shorter heel, I don't mind the pointed toe as much. It's the pointed toes with the really high heels that I do not like. And again, that's my own personal preference, but these ones are not very uniform compliant because they have a brown bottom on them. And these are actually Cole Haan brand. So these were ones that I bought because with my specific airline, we got a discount on Cole Haan, and I just thought they were so cute, and that's why I picked them out. The reason why I picked these out to show you, and I want to tell you why I don't like them, is because they have a leather bottom. The issue with the leather bottom is there is not as much traction on them. As I mentioned before, traction is really important with the shoe you want to wear, because on the plane, not only are our aisles carpeted, we sometimes have to walk in an incline when the plane is either, you know, like climbing or descending. One of the days that I wore these on the plane, I noticed I was really slipping and sliding around, and it wasn't as stable for me, so I didn't love the leather bottom. And I know leather bottom gains traction over time as you wear them and kind of break them down and wear them out. They do gain a little bit more traction. Really doesn't compare to the ones like this that have that rubber bottom, and you can just see how much more traction these have compared to these. These are a lot more slippery. So on Naturalizer's website, the Everly pair that I linked down below is really cute, has that nice kitten heel as well as the pointed toe. Nice classy look, nice for not only being a flight attendant, but also maybe a professional standpoint when you're going to go to interviews or going to the office, going to work. They look really nice. And then on the Clarks website, the Lena 55 is the one I have picked out, and again, similar to this, it's got that nice little heel. But again, the one fault that Clarks has is that the bottom of the shoe is brown. Maybe go with the Naturalizer version of the smaller heel instead of the Clarks. Next, let's talk about the in-flight shoes. So this is one example of some in-flight shoes that I previously wore, and I actually don't wear these anymore. I probably wore them for like 2 trips until I changed my mind on them and was like, can't do them anymore, specifically because of, again, that leather bottom. I had them on in flight, and I was walking from the front of the aircraft to the back as we were sort of climbing, getting to our cruise altitude, and I was slipping to the back. I had 0 traction, and I was like, as cute as these are and as much as I like them, they just did not work for me because of my job. And these are the brand Cole Haan, and I bought these again because I had the discount through my airline. After trying them out, I realized they were not the shoe for me for work, so no go on these guys. I did have a pair of in-flight shoes that I wore for probably 2 years, and I honestly can't find them anymore. They're somewhere in my closet, but I just needed something that had a little bit more support to my foot because I was wearing them for so long, for so many days in a row, that I started getting really bad knee and foot problems with them because they didn't have the support that I needed, which is why I purchased the ones that I currently have for work as my in-flights. So these are the ones that I currently wear as my in-flight shoes. Again, they are loafer loafers, and they are Clarks. They're from their current collection right now that has the really squishy insides, and they're super comfortable. I haven't had any problems with my feet in these. But I picked out the Laura shoes as my recommendation from Airline Shoes website. They are a really cute little simple black loafer, and they look super comfortable. And again, these shoes are made for flight attendants, so if you are looking for a great flight attendant shoe, definitely check out their website. And then from the Clarks website, I picked out the Hamble loafer, and I think these are super cute. I love that heel that they have on the back. Sometimes with loafers, I almost think like, are these like grandma shoes? But you can find cute versions of loafers, and the Clarks brand has some good loafers that they sell, including the ones that I showed you I wear, but also these ones that I'm recommending to you. And then on the Naturalizer website, I picked out the Juliet ones because these ones looked super comfy. They have that softer black leather look to them, and they are a penny loafer style with that nice little bit of heel. I thought they looked really comfy and cute. And again, you don't necessarily have to go with either of these brands that I pointed out today, but these are brands that I have tried out and I absolutely love. They have really great support and really nice styles, and a variety at that too. If you're really picky with your shoe and you want a certain look, they always have so many options on their website. But if you want to go with just any old brand that you find at the store or DSW or online at any shoe store that you like to shop at, you can always purchase those. But again, I recommend finding something that has some nice support in the heel and the arch. If not, you can always put in an insert for more support. I hope you guys enjoyed this video getting to see the shoes that I recommend from a flight attendant's experience wearing in-flight and terminal shoes. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Daily Departure and hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I'm posting new videos. If you have any more good shoe recommendations, feel free to leave those down in the comment below. I will see you next time on the Daily Departure.